As we're starting on Market Watch today, Kong's Cards actually has pre-orders up right now for Maze of Millennia and Phantom Nightmare. Now, keep in mind, if you use discount code MCO40, you'll get the chance to save on these prices. And this is actually pretty good for the people that have been like, hey, you know, we're going to get Euro English stuff here, actually. And, of course, they actually still have... they're still actually restocking as we speak, filming this today, but they've been actually restocking a majority of their singles down here for this. So, if you are interested in acquiring something, once again, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. Now let's pass on over to what else is happening in today's market. MCO40. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, there has been a lot of conversation happening around Soul Release. I touched on this yesterday, but for people that are, you know, still kind of questioning, you know, what's going on with this, it selects up to 5 cards from the graveyards and you banish them. Alright, now this actually is a pretty cool tech choice against the upcoming fire decks. You know, if you need to answer anything from your opponent's graveyard, you need to answer their Promethean Princess. This gives you a 5-card mass exodus of fire monsters and giving you the chance to kind of clean up some of the issues that, you know, are being caused from that deck. And yeah, you can already see the immediate price hike that this card has already undergone. And it is a little bit disgusting right now to be seeing this. I didn't know a lot of people were considering this card until fairly recently. It's not like Soul Release hasn't had people looking at it underneath, you know, the lens for a little while, because this is one of those cards that always kind of brings attention to itself because of how the card works. It is by far, I think, the most powerful banish effect from the graveyard on one card that I can really think of at the moment, but that you can just activate and slap down and get immediate value out of. So if you are looking for a card to clean up fire decks or, you know, anything that resolves around the graveyard, obviously, you know, the super is the highest rarity of this from Secret Forces. But luckily, I mean, you can get speed duel versions for 40 cents. This card has been printed into oblivion. It's just, of course, the one higher print out there is going to be the one that people are going to go crazy about. Let's talk about Snake Eyes stuff here. If you know, I've been very, very much pushing out videos talking about, you know, your shopping list and things that you want to talk about with this. The fact that you want to make sure you have these cards before they go up. They're all tall tale warning signs of what's going on based on the OCG meta here. We're not crazy. And I love the fact that I do always read the comments from people. They're like, hey, you know, this deck's not going to transition over to the pure version. Might not, but the Fire King build that does play Flamberge Dragon most definitely will probably end up being something that people will try here. So, of course, Sinful Spoil's Snake Eye up here. This card is already worth a lot, considering the fact that it is the little central point. But it's a 1-of, so it doesn't really go up too crazily. Flamberge Dragon actually pushing about 52 right now, for the most part. I see somebody just bought one for 55 on up to the $60 to $70 mark. So, you know, there was a time where these were much cheaper. Yes, the Subversion Snake Eyes, nice $38. Field Spell coming in about 20 bucks. That's still worth eyeing as a 1-up. And of course, Flamberge Dragon continuing to gas up here. Look at this, $12, $14. You know, I'm really glad to see that everybody did have a good opportunity to get these when they were extremely cheap, and that's actually kind of nice. Of course, the this good card, and of course Ash. Actually, I think this has been one of our favorite penny stonks to watch out of the recent set. Coming in at a nice $3 now. This and Poppius are extremely good. Now also, I want to point out over here, I actually wanted to include this in Market Watch for, once again, the people that have not seen everything else up to this point, you know, regarding what's going on with the Diabellstar stuff. Like, why are we talking about this? Well, this little article that they have here talks about a lot of the upcoming stuff, the key cards you're going to want that is, genuinely available right now. And of course, you see little Poppius here being the fantastic little card is, and talking more about Promethean Princess along the way in the interactions with the temple, and some other little future stuff that we have here. So this should give you a little bit of an idea here, looking at this through the lens of the OCG for how the deck actually attempts to play itself. I love how they have the OCG cards denominated here, but this article I think will help you, at least give you a they actually even have like the starting combos here for you wanting to learn how to figure this out. So this is actually pretty in-depth. I would recommend checking this out on TCG Player Infinite to give yourself, in case you're like, hey, it doesn't make sense to me why the Snake Eyes garbage is going up. Why are people buying into this? This doesn't make sense. Well, it's going to be all explained right here for you. So pretty good. And of course, yes. Not only are Salaman players out here wanting the chance to, gear up for the Year of the Fire, the additional support coming down the pipeline here, Pyro Phoenix also is going to be a crosshairs victim to the insanity that is, Snake Eyes. Because remember, with Promethean Princess, you can only link summon fire monsters. And guess what Raging Phoenix is? He's a fire monster that you get access to. Tee-hee-hee. There would be no reason for this card to start going up. There would be no reason why people would want to start picking. Yeah, it's another link for it. It's exactly what it is. As of filming this, you actually have a lot of people on direct with these right now. And I do want to go back here in this old Brain Volcano because I actually wanted to look at how's our Ghost Rare doing. You can actually get a Ghost Rare Sunlight Wolf for about $50 right now. That's actually really good. Meanwhile, these boxes continue to just fall out. I can't wait for the day this product turns around. It's going to be so crazy. Yeah, even Sunlight Wolf right now showing some pretty big positivity out here as these continue to go down. A lot more people, I think, once the deck hits, a lot more people are going to turn to the Ghost Rare and they're going to go, hey, I want my bling. Give it to me now. And I can't wait to see that. In other news, this week's Quarter Century Secret Rare that's getting a little bit low on the market. I love this, man. I love what Rarity Collection did to the game. I love the fact that you turn back around, you take a look at this set, and you're like, wow, we got some real garbage moving today. And other times you're like, oh, okay, this makes sense. I understand why people want to have these 12, 11, 10. You're looking at like $12 to $13 at this point in time. Like, it's not a crazy uptick by any stretch of the imagination, but once again, you see these one-ofs out here that people can play. Thank you, Instant Fusion, for turning this into the annoyance that Rescue Ace absolutely wants to have. Also, oh man, I hope you've been paying attention to Hatronade. I think this card's been a pretty interesting roller coaster for what it's attempting to do. You only have sales every couple of days with this, but you use this. A lot of people are talking about playing this against Unchained. I'd say you'd use this against, Rescue Ace too. Get the full scoop up of all of the back row, and you no longer have to worry about whatever stupid annoyance that they've got going for them. That's why we're seeing this card, start to do its little thing. Even if it's a couple of doll hairs, it's a lot of people are looking at this. Interesting. I was also curious about how Pot of Prosperities are doing for the, man, I miss this. I miss having these. They're down to 275, 370, 390. Yeah, you're down to 268 right now for those. But they look so good. Also, Pot Collection's down to 234. And these are 35s. Can't wait for these to go to 1. It's going to be a very interesting time out here to actually see. 10s, PURs, 9s, Prismatic Secrets, nice 7s. I'm glad to see that there's at least enough of these on the market that we finally have knocked it down. Secret Rares coming in at 6s. Okay. Supers coming in, nice $4. And of course, Ultras coming in at 4s. Okay. And I don't know why people are surprised about this. I just wanted to point out here that you can thank Edison for this, but every Thunder King Ryo underneath the sun is worth something. I don't know why this is a shocker to people because of old formats, but he hasn't been reprinted in a very long time, and I don't foresee him getting reprinted anytime soon, but that's what you're looking at right now. So, yeah, what do you guys think about today's market? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.